Are you not entertained?
Welcome to Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey. Take it away, boys.
Hey!
Hello.
So, we're back, baby!
It's another day. I believe it's 38. We're headed to our midlife crisis.
Yes, this would be 38. You're right, Brandon.
Zoa, the official energy drink of Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey.
Blood, sweat, and Zoa.
Zoa, do you want to look like The Rock?
Drink Zoa. And our other sponsor.
Do you smell? Every time I drink this, it just comes out of me.
Nice. Our other sponsor is Get Dunked with Dunkin' Coffee.
Are you Dunkin'?
Thunkin' with Dunkin'. All right, so
Their coffee's mad sweet. Is that why you like it?
it's mad good.
You drove all the way to Dunkin'?
Well, I do. I work for Little Debbie's on the weekends,
Mm-hmm.
and so there's Dunkin' inside the Walmart that I have to fill their donuts.
There's a Dunkin'. Which Walmart? Spanish Springs?
7th Street.
7th Street has. Oh, it does, huh? Oh, I guess they're building a Dutch Bros at the Spanish Springs
Oh hell yeah!
Walmart. So
Love Dutch Bros.
that's a thing.
Dutchy Bros.
On an unrelated topic, Trey, I have a new favorite song.
What's
I'm
that?
gonna play it for you.
Oh shit!
What's your name? What's your number? I heard you had a leak and you was looking for a plumber. I have no fear, Mr. Pipe is here.
Oh god!
Just to fix it all, I volunteer. I know it might sound funny, but I ain't playing around.
I ain't playing
That's
around.
enough.
Wait.
See, I'm a hard-working man.
Wait, here it
These
is.
hands ain't for laying around. Listen,
Laying you down. All right.
Yep. Nice.
That's probably my new favorite song right now.
That's nice. I like it.
It's a good song.
It's fun.
I was playing it, and yeah, it's a good one. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. How's your week going, Trey?
It's going good. I'm Christmas shopping left and right.
I've bought
Every dollar.
Shayna 3 things. I bought everything for Delilah
Mm-hmm.
except for a drone that she wants. That's coming from Santa.
Yeah, Delilah doesn't listen to this.
I know. I was just gonna say I can't see anything. Santa's not real.
No, don't say it. It is. He is real.
Real
He-
fake.
But wow, everybody, Santa is real, and my bank account will tell you such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she wants a drone, and that's coming from Santa.
That's amazing.
So I gotta go to Costco and get it.
There you go.
I don't know. It's so funny. She's like, I want the one from Costco. I'm like, okay. And she put that on her Santa list. I'm like, so what does she think happens? Like, does she think that like Santa goes down to Costco with a big ass cart and like, let me see what? Delilah wanted a okay. Delilah wanted a okay. Steve from Alaska wanted Pokemon cards. Okay.
Okay.
How big is his and does he have to pay for it?
No, see what he does.
Or does the elves know how to build the Costco?
He does. Yeah, I was gonna say he does.
Oh,
like
it falls
me
off
and
the
you.
back. No. It falls off the back of the truck, and the elves take it.
Jesus Christ. Fast and Furious elves. They're just riding behind the Costco truck, slimming underneath it with a sleigh. Like, go.
Silent night, motherfucker.
That's right. In my head, they have their cell phones, and like Santa's like, all right.
Was it the Elf Squad from the first Santa Claus movie?
Yes.
That were like fucking
ELF.
007?
Yes.
And I was like, that was the best part of that movie.
Yep.
One of my favorite parts, anyways.
Yep.
Gotta
give me
So-
all your loving.
I'm waiting. I think next episode we do Christmas movies and Christmas shows.
Yeah, the next episode.
Because
is
there's been a
Christmas.
lot that come out this year. An abnormal amount this year.
Yes.
Like normally there's like one big Christmas movie and then there'll be like a bunch of dumb shit other ones that'll come out on like all the weird like Hallmark and this year it's like fucking Ludacris has one, Chris Rock has one, Little Rail has one. Everybody's got one this year.
Who's Little Ralph?
He's a comedian.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
So there's a bunch of them this year. The Family Switch one is like I guess Christmas oriented. So I didn't watch that because I was like, okay, I want to watch everything for Christmas.
Okay.
And I watch it all together. Watch the new season of Santa Claus.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So
the Colossus.
I guess it's got Fluffy in it this year.
Yep.
So
Yep.
But yeah, just as a note, if anyone's like, why didn't you guys talk about any of the new Christmas movies? I'm waiting until next episode.
I'm gonna talk about one.
Oh, well, that's not Christmas though.
Okay.
That's Thanksgiving.
No, I'm talking about one. But anyways, we'll get to it.
Anywho,
But yes, next episode we'll have our top 10 Christmas movies,
Christmas.
and we'll probably talk about getting ready for the holidays because it'll be like a few days before. Or what will it be? 2 days?
It's the week of the 16th, isn't it? So it'll be like a week before.
No, it's 2 weeks from this week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, so it'll be
Yep.
like a week before
Yep,
Christmas.
we'll be really talking about ours getting ready and everything. But anyways,
Any toot. All right, let's jump in this
Toot.
bitch.
Let's do it.
It's trailer time. It's trailer time. It's trailer time. Trey wants to the trailers. Sit your ass down. It's time for the trailers.
Anyways, so the big one,
Yo.
the big one.
The Furiosa?
the Furiosa. It's a Mad Max saga. It's got Chris Hemsworth in it.
Anna Taylor Johnson is her name?
Correct.
I don't like the way she looks.
I don't think,
I she looks okay in the show,
right.
but like just her,
Right.
like they're like they like him. First of all, they do like a nose prosthetic on
For
him.
Chris Hemsworth.
Is that what it is? And he does a beard and the whole nine.
Yep.
And so him and her are introducing the trailer on like one of the football nights,
Okay.
and I'm like, "Ugh." She looks like she's gonna die.
She's so skinny.
She's skinny, and then she was like wearing this dress. I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about people's bodies, but
Right.
it was just not.
We're body positive here.
Yeah.
Hard to entertain.
Well, I'm positive I don't like her body.
That's terrible. Anyway, so to me, this movie looks way more CG-ish than the last one did.
Okay.
The
Well, it's still Frank Miller.
George R.R. Miller.
George Miller or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck his name is. That's not Frank Miller.
Yeah.
Whatever. Same difference.
Frank Miller is a comic book writer. Anyways, so it doesn't look like it's as practical as the last one was.
Okay.
Because in the last one, he went and shot that like in the desert and like it was just wild. But I'll probably give it a ride. Go once because the last one I only watched once
Yeah.
because I didn't enjoy it very much.
I like Chris
but
Hemsworth.
that's fine.
So it looks like this isn't even the skull guy from the first one.
No.
Like, because there's like a quick cutover where Chris Hemsworth is in the face of the skull guy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be like a power struggle between them two.
It's like mid. He's probably
Yeah.
already. He's not even there yet.
Yeah.
probably.
So let's see. We'll see. All right.
So another big one that came out was Peacock put out their first preview for the Ted series.
Oh yeah, where it's going to be a young Mark Wahlberg, like
So
literally like in
the-
high
the-
school,
the kid,
going
yeah.
into high school, and
And Ted's gonna go with him.
yeah,
And
looks hilarious.
looks pretty good.
I'll watch the shit out of that.
So that's,
I liked the first Ted. I didn't particularly like the second Ted. Was okay.
yeah.
I don't think it was nearly as good as the first Ted.
Yeah, Thunder Buddies for life.
Yeah.
Fuck
you, Thunder.
But yeah, so that's coming out January the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing I got for you is let's go with so Aquaman put out a full trailer.
Boo.
Oh, you think that? I think it looks cool.
I don't know.
I'm in.
I just hope the whole Aqua Pants
Uh-huh.
and Aqua Dad is like at the end of the show, at the end of the movie,
Yes,
and it's like something that like it's like a funny thing at the end.
I think it's gonna be in the beginning
I'll fucking kill myself.
because I think the original thought was that they were gonna kill Aqua Baby, and then people got pissed about it. So now I think his
I hope they
dad.
kill Amber Heard.
Yep, I think they're both
They're
gonna
gonna kill.
die.
I think
I
they
think
killed
his
Amber
dad
Heard and
and-
Amber Heard.
Yep.
That was really gonna be in, and they cut all her scenes like fuck
Yep.
you, Amber Heard.
Yep, I think that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Fucking
I think she's
bitch.
gonna have the baby. The baby's gonna get stolen by
Bitch.
Black
I'm
Man.
trying to run a train, bitch. I'm trying to run a train. What kind of train? An aqua train.
So that's coming out December 22nd. So exactly. So they did. We have the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbuster. So it just looks like some kind of freezing ghost is taking over the town. And
Is it going to be a sequel to the Paul Rudd one, or is it
Yes.
going to be a
Yep.
pickup? Okay,
Yep, it's
I
got
like that one.
same cast.
I like that one.
So
Much better than the one with Melissa McCarthy and
Oh,
Leslie
gosh.
Jones and
Yeah, it was an all female
Yeah.
Ghostbusters except for Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, it wasn't great. But that's coming out in the spring. They haven't put out an exact date yet. So
we'll
go for that.
Okay.
how about there's this one's called No Way Up. It's coming out in I think it's January they put it for. It's a plane crash, but it goes underwater, and so there's air on the plane, but they gotta survive and it goes way down deep, and they got to figure out how to get out of the plane and up to the surface. It looks pretty interesting.
That's not how planes work.
Well, I don't know, but it just looks cool. I mean, there's a lot. Hey, how did a bunch of snakes go on a plane? And we don't care, but it's just fun.
Okay, I'm just saying.
But we actually had a trailer for Inside Out 2.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, it looks good.
There's new emotions and new colors.
Yeah, because she's going through puberty.
This is true.
She's got anxiety.
Yeah, that's the big one that they show in the trailer. Anxiety.
It's orange.
Yeah.
Who's making it orange?
Oh, I'm sorry. I tried to make a good first impression. Oh my god. So that should be fun.
It can't be any worse than the movie we watched this week.
But we'll get there. They put out the first trailer for House of the Dragon season 2.
Oh, they did, and
Well,
the trailer. Who cares? Okay, it's fucking House of the Dragon. Got it.
Okay.
Everyone fucking okay. It's season 2.
Okay,
Fuck House. What do you want to say?
that's it.
What are you gonna say, Trey?
It's too late
What
now.
are you gonna say?
You ruined my.
What are you gonna say? You're
threw off my groove.
Your groove? Yeah. Okay, it's okay, guys. Have you ever? It's fucking. They know what it is, Trey.
Dragons and shit.
Dragons and shit. Weirdos with blonde hair that are fucking each other. Okay, boom, done. Okay, they're incest fucks. Okay.
Okay,
All right, moving on.
All right.
Trailer for the Fallout. The Fallout. You didn't see the trailer for Fallout?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh,
It came out yesterday, so.
okay. And then there's another trailer for another big one. What was the other big one?
What was the other big one?
There's another big one. It was on my thing. It was like
I don't know.
it was a TV show. Everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
I have no idea.
Well,
Alright.
we're bad at our job.
So Fallout is from the video game series where there was an atomic bomb goes off and they go into these shelters, and then they open the shelters up and they got to try to survive after the fallout of an atomic war.
Yeah.
So that should be good. I mean, we'll give it a go. They've been trying to do it for a long time. There's been a bunch of games going from like the Xbox 360 all the way for the new consoles. But yeah. The next thing I got for you is a movie called Night Swim. So it's about, I don't know if it's a monster in the pool or if the pool's possessed, like somebody died in it or something. But I mean, I think you saw the trailer for it, I think, right? Where they this family buys this house and it's got the pool in the backyard, and they go swimming
I saw it.
with the monsters, start pulling them in and stuff. I mean, we'll give it a go. I mean, I like a good horror film.
I love a good horror film.
There's that.
Horror film.
I got a trailer for it was Griselda. It's based in 1978. It's about a drug dealer who was a woman in Miami. It's based on actual events, and it's coming out January 25th on Netflix. It looks pretty interesting if you're into the like kind of mob mentality kind of stuff. Well, everybody's trying to take over their part of the town or the city. So definitely give that a watch. I got another one with Jessica Chastain in it. Chastain, that's it. Called Memory.
You got there. Yeah.
Where she's taking care of a guy who has memory loss, and she kind of falls in love with him, but he has, he just can't remember like why he does the things he does during his day, and it looks kind of interesting. I like the kind of the human element between these two actors, and so I'll probably give it a go. What else?
Looks like we have a Mean Girls.
Oh yeah,
reboot.
Mean
It comes
Girls.
out in January.
Yep. Tina Fey's doing that one.
That looks like something. It looks like a thing.
It's a thing that's happening.
Oh, I saw this and I really wanted to see it. Shogun. It's going to be a new show on FX.
Okay.
It's about the feudal era in Japan.
Okay.
About samurais. and stuff.
Right.
Looks pretty good. FX usually does pretty decent.
And they can
decent
cuss.
shows. They can curse, and it's going to be on Hulu and FX. So that looks good.
Very nice.
They're going to do Monk. If you're anyone who liked Monk.
They're doing a reboot.
No, it's just a movie. It's going to be
nice.
called Monk's Last Case. It comes out in a week. Oh, I saw the first trailer for Garfield.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
I know we talked about it. I don't know if we talked about the
Last
trailer.
episode.
Did we talk about the actual trailer, though? Oh, okay. Well, I saw the trailer. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks cute.
I
My
saw
wife
the-
was
I
really
saw
into
the
it.
actual trailer. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I think that's good. That's good.
Oh, real quick. So they showed off the first kind of parts of Sonic 3. They showed.
I saw a foot.
Yeah, they showed the boots, and they showed it's gonna have what's the black Sonic's called?
Whoa. Knuckles?
No,
I don't know
Knuckles is
that.
red.
I don't know. I don't know Sonic like that.
Anyway, so Sonic 3 is gonna have the black Sonic, and it's gonna have Knuckles, Tails, and yeah, it should be good. I mean, the last two were pretty good. I love when We get
Oh, Batman.
what-
Christmas special.
I talked about this already.
Oh, did you know?
Yep, last episode.
Fuck.
What's his name? Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is in the Sonic movie, so he's pretty good in that. He's fun.
He
gets
plays
to be a little wild. He gets to play Dr. Robotnik.
Dr. Robotnik.
Eggman. All right, so that's all the trailers I have for this week.
Alrighty.
Let's get
on to
the TV show.
Guess what time it is? What time is it? It's fucking TV time.
Yay!
Yay, it's TV time, you bitches.
All right, so the first thing I watched Monarch. I've watched 3 episodes.
Okay. I was like, Monarch, what the fuck is that? Something like Royal Show or something like that? All right, Monarch on Apple, got it.
Yes, it's really good.
Is it good?
So it flashes back between when the Kong movie happened, which
Okay.
is like in
So this is set in the American version of the horror. Okay,
yes,
got it,
yeah,
got
it's
it,
in
got
that
it, got it.
monsterverse. So you have the Kong Skull Island. It starts out there, and it shows what's the guy?
Monarchs are always been there.
Who's
Taking
the
evidence.
who was the fat guy from Roseanne?
John Goodman.
Yeah, John Goodman. It shows him where he's running from that spider thing in the forest. Exactly. Brandon's doing a heart attack where he's going to die because he died in Roseanne.
Yeah, I didn't Roseanne from attack.
But it shows him running from the spider thing, and he's got this the film footage he took while he was on Skull Island, and he throws it off into the ocean. And so you get to see they find the footage later on a boat.
Spider-Man.
Pretty
Is
much.
that how Spider-Man happens?
No, not giant spiders in the forest killed people. It's just interesting to see them pop back and forth. How you see Monarchs continued on, and they're
All the effects.
very good,
Mm.
very good. They put some money behind this. You get to see like Godzilla. They
Put some money behind it.
they sure did.
Ooh, yeah.
All the acting's really good. You get to see it's more the human element of what happens when the monsters attack versus like the monster stuff. There's some monster stuff in it, but
Is it kind of like that scene from Batman versus Superman where Superman's going all around the metropolis and Batman's down there with the people?
everything's breaking and
And
shit.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah, you get a lot of that.
Okay.
So there's a really cool scene where you see Japan's got their Godzilla protocols, and so
Protocols?
protocols
Okay, protocols.
protocol.
I don't like the way you said it the first time.
The alarm goes off, and like they're all running into like the subway, trying to hide. Yeah,
It's Godzilla.
yeah. There's like, oh my god, Godzilla, and
Godzilla.
it's fun.
I want to
so,
see Godzilla.
-1.
Shh. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, you? Oh, okay. I didn't know if you saw it or not.
I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't either.
I wanted to see. I yesterday I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see the first showing of the day, and I missed it because I was putting together my shelf in my garage.
Okay.
I was like, okay, all right. Well, I don't have time today, but what I'll do is I'll see the last showing tonight.
And that didn't happen either.
And I was at 11.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that's perfect.
Yep.
The girls will be asleep. Perfect. And then I got drunk. Well, I didn't get drunk, but I started drinking.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm tired.
Yeah. So
like-
it didn't happen.
Nah, I'm not doing that. And then I was like, okay. So now my plan is after we're done with this
Yes.
to go see it.
Nice. There you go.
So you're
Yeah.
welcome
Nice.
to come
Oh.
if you want to.
Well, we'll see.
You got something going on?
And watching football with the wife. That's what we do. If you want to come see it later, we can go see it together.
I can't do that. We'll talk about it later. But just so
Anyways.
you guys know, this is what I deal with. He's a real bitch.
Nice.
All right.
So
okay, Monarch, good. You we recommending it?
definitely recommend it. And
How
it's
many episodes is out already? Like 4?
it's weekly, so
oh, okay. Ugh.
yeah. I like that. I don't like it being able to be like
I gotta watch them all.
yeah.
I can't.
Then you're gonna
I
have to wait.
forget. That's what happens. I forget.
But it's good because it's kind of a filler in between the movies, so it's cool.
Okay.
All right, give it a go.
I found a show on Netflix called Obliterated.
Yeah, it's brand new. Just came out.
Just came out.
Yep.
Probably my new favorite show ever. No,
Really?
it's okay. So first of all, this is not a family show.
So bring
Not
the kids.
even kinda.
All the children should be watching.
I
this.
mean, the jokes, the nudity,
Nice.
the language, the themes, everything is. It's just like do not let your. I think it's rated TVMA.
So turn off Bluey and get the kids to watch this.
Yeah. Teach them some real shit. Okay, so at first, like the first I don't know 20 minutes, like this is a steaming pile of dog shit.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know if it's 8 episodes on Netflix, and each episode's an hour. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to commit to an hour of this shit.
Just trash.
of this trash. I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish this episode, and then that way I can tell the podcast I watched it, and that it was streaming. Pal, dog shit.
Yeah.
And then about halfway through the first episode,
You're like, I'm in.
so I got about then like 35 minutes, and I'm like, I'm in.
Nice.
Titties started coming out.
Oh shit.
And then throughout the whole, and I was like, okay, one episode. It's throughout the whole series. It's just like titties and ass, and I was like, oh my! And it's like these the actresses,
Yeah.
like the main people are getting butt naked. I'm like, this is awesome.
So what you're saying is you're looking for porn in your shit.
Yeah. No. I'm just
Yeah.
but it was like you think it doesn't understand what it is,
Right.
but the show like it took a minute, but it was like, oh, we know that this genre is fucking dumb. This team up from different agencies like military and CIA, that this is dumb.
Yeah.
And it's over the top and it knows it's dumb.
Yeah.
But it like plays into it.
Mm-hmm.
And so you like as long as you like get to that point where you're not expecting it to be like it's a comedy essentially, you know what I
Right,
mean? With a couple like serious moments here and there.
Mhm.
But like I fucking enjoyed the shit out of it.
That's awesome.
8 hours of just fucking it was good.
So
I would 100% recommend it, but you have to kind of like that action-y drama.
Right.
That meant the action kind of genre
Right.
with like comedy. If you don't,
Expendables.
yeah, kind of like that, yeah. No, more of like you losers.
Okay. Oh, I love the losers.
So it's more of like that.
Yeah.
I think it's more of that genre,
Right.
with like lots of dick jokes and nudity.
Love a good dick joke.
And that's so funny. One of my favorite things is Nick Kroll plays the voice of a character, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But
Nice.
It's fucking awesome. So give it a go. It's on Netflix. 8 episodes. Give it a go.
Excellent. I watched. So the bad guys did it. From the movie, the bad guys.
Oh,
They did a Christmas special.
is this the only Christmas thing you're talking about?
No, there's one more.
What the fuck, Trey?
I know. But I watched. It's a very bad holiday. From them. Here's the problem.
Oh.
The animation, dumbed down. I assumed it was going to be that way because it was a Netflix thing. But none of the original actors come back to voice the characters.
Oh, that sucks. So it's not like Kung Fu Panda where they get everyone to come back
Or
and do the show.
or Scott Pilgrim or
Oh, that sucks.
no.
So
It's a whole different cast. And the sad part is, it would be okay if it were like they were just doing their voice, but it feels like they're trying to do the character
oh, they're trying
voices.
to like mimic. Oh no.
Yeah, and so the plot is they're doing a heist and they end up breaking this big Santa Claus float balloon, and so the whole town stops doing they're gonna cancel Christmas.
It's almost like the Grinch Stole Christmas situation.
Yeah, and so the bad guys all get together to try to bring Christmas back. They keep on trying to do these little side things that are like bad guy things, but they sneak in and take a snow cone maker and try to make it snow outside to make people happy. But it goes awry. But eventually they end up making people happy and they get Christmas to be brought back because the spider makes a mech Santa and they use that instead of the float. And so I don't know. I thought it was okay. I wish they would have used the regular actors, and I wish the animation was a little more up to scale. But it's good for the kids. Probably not a second watch kind of thing. Do you have any other shows? I got one more.
The Squid Games
Boom.
challenges.
That was my last
challenge?
one.
Okay. I'm 3 episodes in, or so.
Me too.
It's okay.
So the funniest thing about this show is everybody fakes dying.
Yeah, that I mean, obviously the producers are like, hey, well, some do, but like the first like few episodes, like the first two, like the first episode where it's the red light, green light.
They don't.
They're just like some of them do,
Yeah.
and then some of them just like, well, I guess I lost, and just like kind of walk away. And some are like, ugh.
But I
Maybe I'll
love
get
it
an acting job from this.
when they're just like pop and they go and they just like roll over.
And then some are like, pop. Oh, good luck, everybody else.
Oh, I like how but they'll talk a little bit and then they'll do their death.
Yeah. And they just lay there.
Tara's like, why?
Yeah. What are you doing this for? Like, we obviously know they're not dead. Okay, a couple things.
Okay.
I don't know if the show, like the producers do this, but they make you want to hate certain people so bad.
4, 3, 2.
That guy's so annoying. him, the guy who's like a pussy and like
Crying all the time.
like he's trying to make
He
a
died.
decision.
Thank God.
He died too, but I was just like, fucking nut up, bro. Stop crying. like it is. I think it's a symptom of like our not our generation, but like the like of like some
soft boys,
soft people.
Yep.
Because like there's girls and guys crying because they have to make a decision. It's like fucking nut up.
I mean, it's a
You knew
game.
it's a like hey, you have a 1 in 456 chance of winning this.
$4 million.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that's a very slim chance that you're gonna win this.
Right.
I was like, and there's not. Sometimes it's not even your fault. There's nothing you can do about it. Hey, if you get fucked, you get fucked.
They were a lot like on the red light, green light. They were a lot more loosey goosey because they were people moving their heads after and they didn't die. And I was like, what the fuck? Because then like in the show, they've just
Yeah, you could. Yeah. So I don't know. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's bad.
No.
I'd just say it's okay. I like the twist where they think it's going to be spoiler alert. They think it's going to be tug of war instead.
I ain't gotten that far yet.
Oh,
because we did cookie,
okay.
we did red light, green light,
Yeah, you're right.
and the phone.
Okay. So you're literally like in a couple of minutes away
Okay.
from the. Okay, never mind.
Well, that's fine. You can tell me. I don't
Okay, so instead of tug of war, they get in there, so they make the teams. They're like, okay, all right, guys, this is the tug of war game, and they like make their teams based on strength and all this.
Yeah.
And you kind of like in the back of your head, you're like,
Something's fishy here.
Well, just like I thought too. Like I was like, I like the twists. Like I think that like people know that, like me.
Yeah.
Like I thought like because even with the cookie, so the cookie where instead of everyone just choosing because like in the show,
Yeah.
they didn't know what was gonna happen, but like everyone here
Quick
knew
stop on this.
knew what was gonna happen. Yeah.
All these motherfuckers licking a cookie for like a minute or two
It was so gross.
weird.
Well, it was the sound. It was like, and the producers like quiet everything down, so all you can hear is just.
And when they pull the cookie, like the goo coming off the cookie.
And they're like, "Someone help me spit on my cookie." I'm like, "Ugh, I ain't
like-
spitting your cookie, girl."
One guy's like, how did he do it? He spit in the 10. And they're like,
Okay.
That was amazing.
So I thought a good twist would have been so they basically they send in they line up in 4 lines,
Right.
and they know what's happening.
Yeah.
The first 4 people in each line, or the first person in each line, have to go in, and they have to come to a consensus.
Yeah, but
on
pick the cookie shape.
on what their whole line has to do.
Right.
And so the first group goes in there and they can't, they're like arguing, we're not getting the umbrella because it's a circle, a triangle, a star, and an umbrella. Obviously,
Right.
the circle's the easiest, then the triangle, then the star, and then the umbrella. So they're arguing and they don't come to a consensus because the guy's like, I'm not choosing umbrella.
Pop.
And so you find out that if you don't do it within 2 minutes, that all 4 people get shot and get eliminated.
Yeah.
So the next group goes in, they can't come to a consensus,
pop.
all get eliminated. The third group goes in, and it's the guy that's fucking gonna throw up and
4-3-2.
crying, and 4-3-2.
Tricks him.
And so my thought was it would have been fucking a great twist if circle, triangle, and star
Yeah.
all had to do it, but then when it came to the
Umbrella?
they was like, because you guys chose umbrella, all you guys get
That'd been
passed.
smart.
Because then it would have been like since you guys all tried to avoid doing this one, now all this whole row gets passed without even have to do it.
Yep.
And they should have done that first. Like okay, everyone who's line 4, you all pass, go back to the dorm.
Right.
Because that's, to me, that's would have been like, oh shit, we can't. And then that way, further on in the game, people wouldn't have been so scared to
Yeah,
choose
to
the
try
harder
stuff. Yeah.
right. And then that would have translated to the tug of war.
Right.
Sorry, getting there, where they get in lines of, it's like 6 lines. They're all 4-3.
You kind of want to make them evenly matched.
Exactly. 432 is like, okay, this is the only people in my line. It
Yeah.
picks all the strong people, and then da. And then they choose the first team to go in. It's battleship, not.
Nice.
And so like there's
smart
2
people.
Yeah, so it's 2 captains, and then everyone else is in the little pegs in the battleship are people.
Yeah.
And you have to they get set, and instead of you having to clear the whole board, it's just the first team to sink 2 ships wins.
Nice.
And so you're trying to sink the smaller ships because obviously yeah, it was an interesting twist. And I was like, that's a cool twist because
Right.
everyone was like based on strength and had nothing to do with strength. I mean, it's not even strategy. It's just basically luck.
Guessing.
It's just guessing. There's no. One of the guys was like, "There's no strategy to it." I was like, "There isn't.
Yeah.
It's just you're just pegging it and trying to guess where a boat would be. There is zero strategy
Right.
until you hit a boat, and then there's
Yeah,
strategy.
because then you can go left or right or
Right.
up or
And so
down.
that's why I was like, the guy was like yelling, "They're just guessing." I'm like, "Yeah, that's fucking." Have you played Battleship? Do you not know how Battleship works?
right.
The only other strategy would be how you put your ships on the board.
Right.
I guess that is strategy, But I don't know. But watch. I thought it was decent
Yeah.
enough. I mean, it's a big enough dollar amount
Right.
where I think it makes it interesting. So,
Right.
and you kind of get to see the people, and apparently there's a person that everyone hates, that some chick that's all over TikTok. Everyone's like, we hate this person.
Nice.
I think it's the chick who stole the cheeseburger off the.
Oh yeah, she's terrible.
I think
this motherfucker
everyone-
wins a cheeseburger meal, and this girl just walks up, grabs a burger, and just walks off.
How would you have gotten someone to answer the phone? I know how I would have. How would you have gotten it?
I told them it was their parents or something. They died.
Hey, it's for you. It says
So
it's your family.
There's been an accident.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but it's your family.
Oh,
And I chose you to talk to your family.
He'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Thanks.
No, you died.
You're eliminated, bitch. Or I would have put the phone down and been like, I would have walked and would have started going like this, and then like
Celebrate like
and
you
didn't
won?
say anything, and then started pointing at the phone and like,
Yeah.
and then everyone's like,
"Oh shit, gotta go get that."
I got you, bitch. But the way he was just like, oh, you're just a chocolate muffin. I'm like,
Is that what he said?
yeah.
I haven't
He was
gotten
like,
there yet.
oh, he was like, answer the phone. It's if you pick up the phone, it's a chocolate muffin. Oh, you haven't gotten that far. Sorry. So they
that's
call.
okay.
So he
I
picks up
I
the
know what you're
first time.
talking about. Yeah.
Picks up the
And then
first
he
time.
tells
Gets
them, "Hey, if
you get a cheeseburger."
you're gonna die unless you get somebody else to answer the phone."
Right.
I got
okay.
That's where it ended.
And then so he says, okay, and he kind of okay, and he looks around at everybody. He's like, he hates 432. He's
Yeah.
like, hey, 432, go pick up the phone.
he goes, nah,
He's like,
bro."
nah.
No, you're
He's
stupid,
like,
bro.
nah. And then he's like, it says, and it took him a minute to figure out what his lie is going to be. He's like, if you pick up the phone, it's chocolate muffin, but I can't take it, so someone else had to take it. So and everyone's like, oh, okay. And then eventually everyone convinces everyone else not to pick it up, and so that guy gets.
Oh shit.
But it's fun enough. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, we spent way too much time on this fucking show.
Squid Game.
I'm like, Squid Game the fuck up, bitch.
Nice.
All right.
All right,
Anything else?
I mean, I watched Bob Burgers. It's been pretty good still.
Okay.
If you're into like the Fox animated stuff,
Did I watch anything else?
I definitely give that a go if you're into their animation style. The comedy's a little less like vulgar. It's a little more just like fun family comedy. But I'd give that a go.
Did I talk about Pluto last time?
You did.
Okay, just making sure.
That's the anime, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I talk about improv? No, that's more of a movie.
I mean, I got one more episode of the Blue-Eyed Samurai left.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, it's so good. I love that show so much.
Channel likes it a lot.
Yeah, it's really
She
good.
said it's good. All right. Well, I guess that's it.
All right, that's all the TV we have for you this week.
And on to the
Premiere movies.
It's a movie.
It's a premiere.
It's a movie premiere.
Oh my God, here we go.
It's a movie premiere, and I'm gonna spoil some movies for you.
So this might be the most movies we've went and seen in theaters between episodes.
That you've seen. I only saw 2.
Oh, yeah, I saw 3.
Okay.
Okay. Which one?
Let's talk about the one that we both saw together last.
We saw Wish.
Last. I said last. So you talk about Thanksgiving.
Well, we didn't see it together.
I know. I said last.
Oh.
Trey. Do you know what last means?
I don't know how.
So there's first. Okay.
Okay, we get.
There's
All right, moving on.
middle and last.
Okay, so we both saw Thanksgiving.
No.
Oh, you didn't say Thanksgiving?
No.
Okay, I thought. Okay.
I said go ahead and talk
All
about
right.
Thanksgiving.
Okay,
dumb
so
bitch.
Thanksgiving is a
a horror movie.
a fun slasher film about.
Oh, it's a fun slasher film.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked the kills were fun. Like
Like over the top.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Very much so. I'll give you a few examples. So there's this girl. She gets first things first. She gets her head dunked in water, and then they open a freezer door and put her face on it, so her face sticks because it's wet and cold, and so she rips her face, half of her face off the fridge door. She's running. She's like, "Oh my God, he's gonna kill me!" And then like she goes to jump in the trash can, and he hits the trash can lid on her, and it splits her in half, and like half her guts are hanging out the side of the trash can. So I was like, "That's awesome." So this movie is about obviously the Thanksgiving holiday, and the year prior there was a Black Friday sale, and things got out of control, and a lot of people got killed, trying to get. I think it was a toaster. That was like, yeah,
Toaster?
It was a toaster, I think. But so the next year, this guy starts killing off people that had to do with the Black Friday massacre. That's what they're calling it. Like 7 or 8 people died, and there was a bunch of people that got hurt and stuff. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I didn't suspect who the killer was, and so because there's there's not a lot of suspects left over
Okay.
from when the massacre happens, but it's by Eli Roth. He's already said that they're gonna do another one next year, so yeah, we'll get Thanksgiving 2.
Thanksgiving 2.
So yeah, give it a watch. If I had to give it a rating, I mean, the only big actor in it was Patrick Dempsey.
Mm-hmm.
And he plays the sheriff for the town. But yeah, probably a glance across the room.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like kicking the shin or anything, but it's definitely a good one watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go. Okay. I'll think about it. All right. Next one. I'm going to talk about Hunger Games. Did you watch Hunger Games?
I did.
Okay. Let's talk about Hunger Games.
Let's do it.
All right. Hunger Games. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and stuff.
The Hunger Games, the ballad of songbirds and snakes.
Songbirds and whores. First of all, let's get this out the way.
Starring Peter Dinklage, Viola Davis, and Richard Ziegler.
Who's the main girl? What's her name?
I do not know.
Okay. Okay, so first of all, the main girl, she is going to be the new Snow White, or maybe. If it comes out ever, because she was talking some shit. So first of all, I didn't like her because of that. Because she was like, first of all, she's like, well, she doesn't need no man. I was like, she's Snow White. I'm like, first of all, that's the whole point of the story. She gets awoken by a princess kiss.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's Sleeping Beauty, right?
Look, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Whatever. She needs a princess to save her. Yeah, sleeping. Snow White, sleeping is the same
I think
thing.
they're two different things.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
What's Snow White's thing? She gets
The seven
apple.
dwarfs.
The
The
apple, right? The
Yeah,
apple.
poison
and then
appy.
puts her to sleep,
Yes.
and then the prince has to come kiss her to wake her up.
I thought Sleeping Beauty, she got her finger pricked on the thing. And
Oh, that's right. Okay, but same difference. I mean, the result is a guy has
Yes.
to. Okay. So look, I don't care. I don't mind you changing things. Just like in comic books, I don't mind them changing things.
Right.
Because when you have such everyone knows the story, it's fine changing things. It's when it's just to change it.
Are we doing woke Disney?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's just like, fucking relax, lady. I was like, they're dwarfs. I was like, it's fun. It's a Disney. It's a fucking fair. It's a fairy tale.
It's fake.
It's fake. It's okay to have fun with it.
Right.
No one's gonna. I don't know. So that pissed me off on her. But then watched her in this.
Uh-huh. Oh, she thought she was hot.
She's a smoke show.
Yeah.
She's pretty,
She could sing.
and her acting was great.
Yeah.
She could sing good,
Yeah.
and she looked good.
Yeah.
Triple threat.
Triple threat.
No, I thought she was great in this. I thought she was awesome.
Yeah, she was good.
Okay, so as far as the storyline goes,
I had problems.
I had a lot of problems.
Me.
I had a lot of problems.
So,
Let's preface this by saying I've never read a book in my life.
me neither.
All right, just make sure. Well, you've read comic books. I haven't even done
You
that.
had to read books in school.
Didn't do it.
Okay, perfect.
I was supposed to. Never did it.
So, here's my issue. The biggest issue I have is I feel like there's a definite end to this movie, and it happens 30 minutes before the movie ends.
Yeah. You're like, wait. There's more?
The Hunger Games ends,
Mm-hmm.
and we get another 30-something minutes of Snow going to military camp.
Mm-hmm. You're like, wait.
I'm like, what the?
I was like, is this part 2? Are we starting part 2 already? I thought this was supposed to be like a year or 2 away. Okay, my biggest thing, I have a similar gripe, but my gripe is that they set it up like you're supposed to kind of like Snow,
Yeah.
but then you don't. Like, I don't end up liking him at all.
I liked him at the end of the Hunger Games part.
Yeah,
Once
but then afterwards,
Once
I'm
we
like,
get into the military, I'm like, well, he's an asshole.
yeah, I don't understand. And he portrays his friend. He does all this shit. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
He gets put in a rough situation though.
He
where
does.
his friend is trying to betray the military that they're serving.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was okay. I thought it was okay. I didn't hate it.
No, I didn't hate it.
I thought it was fine. I think I think if you are a super fan of Hunger Games,
Yes.
I don't know if you like this movie.
So the wife said that it's very similar to the book.
Okay.
She liked it a lot.
The whole snake thing though, not for me. I was like, this doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I don't like CG snakes.
It just didn't. First of all, I just didn't get. It just didn't make any sense. I don't know. I didn't like it.
They said if the snakes have your scent, they won't attack you.
Yeah, and so he has like a little cloth that she used for 5 seconds.
Yep.
That's been in his pocket and everything, and he drops it in there, and then all of a sudden the snakes know it's her. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Like, look how little like she touched that little cloth.
She rubbed it on her neck.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah.
And then and then he had it in his pocket for like presumably days.
Right.
I'm like come on.
And so he gets punished for cheating by putting
Yeah,
that.
but and so
which
instead
is-
of killing him,
which
they
is
put him,
bullshit because
everybody else cheated.
I mean, even the government cheated. I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna throw the snakes in there. They're gonna post to kill everyone.
And versus just letting the actual Hunger Games like
finish.
happen. Yeah. The game master dude, not the game master, but the interview guy, whoever plays him in this,
Mhm,
that was
mhm.
fine. He was funny. He was fine.
He's from the other one.
Is it Stanley Tucci?
Mhm.
I thought it was a different person.
I think it's the same person.
I think it's a
same guy.
different person. I
Yeah,
think I
might
looked
be.
it up. I think I looked it up and it
Looks
was a different
similar, at
person.
least.
Yeah. I thought the role of what's his name,
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage, was good.
Yes.
It made sense to me. You can kind of understand where he was coming from and why he was so.
He doesn't have a lot of screen time.
He doesn't. I wish I kind of seen more of him.
He's good in everything. He's in.
Yeah, I wish I would have kind of seen the first Hunger Games, and you find out it's pretty much was a school project is how it came up.
Yeah.
And so and
It
then
was
the whole
between him and Snow's dad.
and another big problem I have with this is they introduced betting into this one
What do you mean?
into the Hunger Games. They let
yes.
they
you
let
could
people
put
bet,
money on your play.
bet money and you could donate towards
supplies and stuff.
its supplies.
Yeah.
It literally almost has nothing to do with the actual Hunger Games.
No, no, no.
Like you watch it, like all it has to do is it doesn't do anything it's supposed to do.
Uh-huh.
So the whole thing is drones are supposed to come in and deliver the supplies,
Mhm.
and you find out that the drones don't work and they just come and crash and kill people. It's just like, what's the fucking point?
Well, the point of that was
all they do is give them water.
Well, the point of that was to show that they don't work, and so he used them as a weapon.
I know, but it's like, but that's the whole point of the whole thing was, and all they send is water.
Yeah.
The whole thing is all they send is water.
Yeah.
They don't send like weapons or medical supplies or
Right.
anything. Just like
They could have sent food.
just send, but they don't.
No.
They just send water.
Yeah.
That's all they do. The whole fucking thing is just water.
It's just a plot device.
It's just fucking stupid. I thought it was fucking stupid. That part was stupid as shit to me. I thought the singing was cool. I enjoyed that. Kind of getting to see the old timey Dexter 12 was fine.
Yeah. I wish they would have gotten into more of like why they took it out of the stadium and made it into like it's just areas.
I think they kind of do to kind of they talk about like even in this like they talk about it a little bit where they're like, hey, this is like since it's in the stadium, you know you're gonna die.
Right.
And so even this one, they're like, we're gonna have it here, but we're not gonna clean it up.
Yeah.
We're just gonna leave it the way it is.
Right.
And I think that's kind of like the thing that's like, okay, well, we're gonna at least give them a chance.
Yeah.
Because at the stadium, it does make sense. I mean, the stadium, the strongest person's gonna win for the
Right.
most part.
Yeah.
That one girl, the crazy one,
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I hated that character.
Well, then you're supposed to.
I know, but I just hated
Right.
as a character. Like
Right.
you can like not like someone, but the character is good. I
Yeah.
just didn't like it. I thought she was annoying. The acting was terrible. Hated it.
Yeah.
Overall,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I thought it was an okay movie.
So okay.
If
we're gonna rate it,
Oh God, I don't know.
I'm doing glance across the room.
Glance costume. I'm gonna do glance, but with a nod.
Oh. Okay.
I'm like, okay,
Okay.
but not like what's up, but like,
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
I
So
see you.
I guess. Yeah, I feel the Hunger Games and Thanksgiving are pretty close as far as what I would
Yeah.
rate them.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're
Nice.
similar.
Nice. All right. Let's talk about what. Fucking wish.
Yes, sir. Oh God, here we go. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we're just gonna. It has a lot of wrong
Okay.
with some right.
All right. So let's
Alright.
say we watched this. We took my child
We did.
after our Thanksgiving anyway, Sunday night.
I talked to her after. She
Yeah.
said she liked it.
She liked it. So children like it. But
Yeah.
as an adult,
Yes. Yeah, I didn't like it very much.
okay, so the whole point of this movie is the rulers or the king, the guy, what is his name?
His name is El Magnifico.
King Magnifico.
Yep.
Starts an island where he learned to be able to take people's wishes.
So let's
and-
first I'll say that it's starring Chris Pine, Alan Tudyk, and Evan Peters.
Okay, and so to come to the island, you have to
Give your wish.
give up your wish, and you can stay on the island. And it's a
protect your wish and
protect your wish.
Protect the island.
and protect the island, and you live in pretty much a utopia.
Yes.
Essentially, the island's a utopia. There's no war.
Perfect.
Everyone's fed.
Except nobody's really happy.
No one's truly, quote unquote, truly happy.
Like fulfilled. Yeah.
Fulfilled, yeah. They don't feel fulfilled. They weren't able to chase their dreams because your wish/dream is given up when you decide at 18 or when you decide to come to the island.
And so King Magnifico,
Takes your wish
like every couple of years, he does a wish
Every month.
granting ceremony.
every month,
Yeah, he does a wish granting ceremony where he picks one person from the island.
and he grants one of their wishes that he took.
Yes.
And he said, and so, and also, this starts off where he's going to take an apprentice on. Because he can't live forever, so he's going to take an apprentice.
Right.
And he kind of shows her a little bit of what he does and why he does it.
Yes.
And she's got a group of friends who are almost like the seven dwarfs. Like
Mhm.
there's like
They're all based off of them.
okay.
Yes.
It just seemed like that. Okay.
Yes.
So there's like a sleepy guy, a sick guy.
Bashful.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so she goes up there and he explains like I take their wishes and I only grant the ones that I think are safe
Yes.
and are people who deserve it.
Yes.
And she's like, "Well, that's not fair. Why do you get to decide what's safe?" He's like, "Well, it's my island."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, that's bullshit."
Yeah.
Well, can you grant my grandpa's wish? And he looks at it. He's like, it's kind of vague.
Yeah. Well, he's about to turn 100.
And he wants to do something he wants to inspire people.
Yes.
That's his wish. He wants to inspire people.
And so the King
so the king
Magnifico says, "Well, this inspiring could cause war. I don't know what it's going
Riots.
to inspire."
And he's like, it's very vague and
Yes.
it's dangerous, so I can't grant it. And she's like, well, that's bullshit. Go give it back to him.
Yeah.
Well, no, to live here, you have to give me your wish. This is part of the fucking deal.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, fuck that, bitch. Well, guess what? I'm gonna come back and steal that shit.
Yes.
And so hijinks ensue. He turns evil, quote unquote, because she tries to. She keeps.
he was
she
always
she
evil.
wishes on a star. That's what happens, and she gets a wishing star comes down
Yep.
that can grant wishes, and hilariously can make in and out objects talk.
Yes.
Fucking hilarious.
Yes.
I love the mushrooms.
That's
The goat.
that.
The goat and star.
Yeah.
best-
Alan Tudyk
Tunich is the goat.
Is the goat. Yes.
So the goat and the star.
Mhm.
Best part of the goddamn movie.
yes.
They're the funniest,
Mhm.
and the little star who's like
And I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even like the goat that much.
it was. I mean, but
The star is great.
Star 1, Goat 2.
Yeah, of
but
course.
and then everyone else after that.
Yeah.
So here's my thought.
Okay.
I don't know how you feel. I side with the king.
No, I don't.
I think
I don't side with anybody. I didn't think that. I
first
think
of all, the movie's trash.
I think the plot is bad.
It's bad because I can side with the king. I think that's why the plot is bad because for me looking at it, it's just like okay, there's a cost for everything. Nothing's free.
Right.
So the cost to living on this island when there's no war, no famine, no disease,
Yeah.
is that you have to give up a wish. Okay, I get it. That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Okay? But not everyone wishes come true in real life.
Yeah, but his ulterior motive of using the wishes to give him power.
But that's after the fact.
no, he's doing it the whole time.
No, he does. No,
That-
he's not.
that's
He
where he
doesn't. He doesn't absorb the wish
Well, no,
until
he tells
takes-
her that gives him his magic.
It gives him magic.
Yeah.
But he doesn't absorb the first wish.
Mhm.
He doesn't absorb the first wish
Mm.
until he goes confronts her in the house and he absorbs his mom's wish.
I get it.
just saying.
But the wishes do power him.
I know, but I'm just saying. But there's a cost for everything. Nothing's
Yeah.
fucking free.
I get it.
And to me, it wasn't that big of a cost. Because first of all, I don't know. For me,
Give
it's
up your
not-
goals and dreams.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Your wish, not goals and dreams, but your wish.
That's what everybody did.
I know, but that's on them. They didn't have to stay there. He doesn't say you have to stay here.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
You choose
You go there to give him your wish with the thought that he's going to give it back to you.
Possibly. And you know,
But
he
it-
only grants one
Well, yeah,
wish.
but they don't think that way. They
Yeah,
think that they're going to get it back eventually.
That's because they're stupid. He grants one wish. There's hundreds, if not thousands of people that live on
Right.
this island.
Right.
He only grants one wish a month,
Yeah.
and
And it's a bullshit wish.
it's always a bullshit wish, but that's fine. It's still somebody's wish, though.
Yeah.
And he grants one wish, and they know that. And the adults come there willingly and willing to give up their wish. The kids can't give up their wish until they're 18, so
Yeah.
they can make their own choices.
Yeah.
You made a choice
Yeah.
to come to the island
Right.
or stay on the island. You know you're giving up your wish with the possibility of that wish never coming true.
But I don't think you think that way though.
Yeah, but as an adult,
Yeah.
because you're an adult,
Yeah.
he makes it very specific. You have to be 18, or you have to come to the island as an adult,
Right.
and you have to make a decision that I'm going to give up this wish with the possibility it may be granted or it may not be granted.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. So just like when you go gamble at a casino, you may put your $20 on red.
Yeah.
It may hit, it may not hit. But as an adult, you made that decision.
Correct.
So it's just like, but this is saying, well, I'm going to put this 20 down, and I'm going to live in a utopia where I'm going to get fed. There's not going to be war, and you're going to be okay. You're going to have a house and everything to live on. You know, I don't ever have to worry, especially in that time. I don't know. To me, it's
Did you
bullshit.
go this deep when you were watching it?
I was sitting there thinking, I was like, these fucking ungrateful bitches. I don't know. For me, it just felt like as an adult and person that lit, like who's realistic in this world. I don't know. I just could. Maybe it's because I'm too old now.
Do you know what this sounds like to me?
What?
So we're gonna go real left with this. We're gonna become like real Democrats because they're gonna be like, the man is bad, so let's rebel against him.
I guess so. Yeah.
Because we have to give him money to
I guess so.
to
yeah.
live. So and that's what they try to do with this movie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They
I can
made
see
the
that.
government the bad guys.
I can see that, but I don't know. I didn't agree with the and then the. Could you put any more goddamn songs in this fucking movie? Holy
Well,
shit!
That's every Disney movie.
But it was way too much. It just, to me,
The movie's not very long. That's the problem.
it's not long. But for being so short, I think it had 6 or 7 songs.
Yeah.
I was like, and none of them were like, oh, this is a memorable. This is a fun song.
That was one of my key issues. Every Disney movie I've watched like that's been animated has a song that's like, oh, you can remember.
Yeah.
Let it go, let it go.
I think the last one that I remember from any of the movie it was the Bruno song.
You don't have to. We don't talk about Bruno. No. You don't have this with this.
There's
song.
nothing. There's nothing.
The songs are awful.
And I guess there's supposed to be characters that are supposed to turn into like Disney characters.
Well, all of them. So I was reading up about it. So there's a lot of hints. You got Mirror Mirror on the Wall. He
I
appears.
saw that. Yeah.
Every one of her friends are based off the Seven Dwarfs.
Right.
Bambi's in it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The horse from Tangled is in it.
Right.
So they put a lot of their characters into this.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the trees that we're talking. That was a wink to Pocahontas.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got a lot of that kind of stuff to it.
I just didn't like it very much. I would say I don't even know if it was a girl glanced across the room.
So pluses, I think the animation was great.
Animation was cool. Yeah.
I think
Animation was cool.
the style was really good. The star's good. Minuses,
Everything else,
the plot is bad. The songs are bad.
they're just not fun. The songs weren't just fun.
Yeah, I a plus is that I do like that they do a lot of winks to the other Disney franchises, but it was a swing and a miss. I'm gonna say kick in the shin.
Okay. Alrighty.
You
I kick in the shin. Same thing. I 100% agree with that. So I want to talk about something real quick about movies.
okay?
So I've been kind of keeping an eye on the box office lately,
Okay.
and let's go back to pre-pandemic.
Okay.
Movies were making 300, 400, 500, almost close to $1 billion.
Yeah, most Disney flicks made $1 billion.
Now I want to go over something real quick for you, Trey.
I know. If we're gonna go over these Disney numbers,
No, I'm going to go over what's in the theaters, okay?
Okay.
And keep this in mind when I go back and tell you budgets. But I think something's going to change here. Something has to change.
I've been talking to Tara about this every time we go see a movie.
So this is crazy. And you've probably seen it going to the movie theater like, where is everybody?
Yeah.
So let's start with Hunger Games, which was probably the best movie that I've seen, or the most decent movie I've seen. I would probably say the best movie I've seen in the theaters in a while.
Okay.
Budget. I don't have budget here right away. But hold on, let me just go to another tab. Okay. Vamp Trey. Vamp.
I know the budget was low, but I think it was like I want to say it was like $50 million or something like that. Might have been 150 or something.
Okay, sorry. Here we go. Okay, so
Hit me with it, Brennan.
all right, hold on.
Hit me with the budget. Come on and hit me with the budget. Hit me with the budget. Ready, fire away.
All right, so let's see. Oh, this is just like historical
Just
budgets.
hit the Wikipedia.
Okay, so let's go with Hunger Games. Okay, so Hunger Games has a budget of fucking Wikipedia. Hurry the fuck up. All right. God damn it. Okay. Vamp. All right, so budget right now, it's saying $100 million.
Okay, so $100 million.
So let's keep this in mind. That's just the production budget.
So your marketing budget is usually double.
It's double or one time. So you generally have to make 3 times
to make
your
money.
budget to make your money back. Okay.
So what did
So let's go with Hunger Games. So as of right now, it's been out for what, 3 weeks? 2 weeks. It's only grossed $106 million.
It'll be out one more week and they'll pull it.
Okay. So last week, and that's just as of the 30th. So it's probably got a couple more bucks, but that's nothing.
No.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about Wish. Wish. Okay.
Flopzilla.
So let's talk about Wish. So Wish had a budget of, Wish. And I'm gonna get to my point here in a second.
I think I know the point you're going with here.
Okay, but let's just bear with me.
Follow you.
Wish had a budget of somewhere between $175 and $200 million.
Right.
Which means to make a profit,
$400 million.
it's got to make $400 million or $600 million, somewhere in between there.
Yeah.
Okay, keep that in mind when I say this number that it's currently gross, Trey.
Okay, this movie's been out since what was it? It came out Thanksgiving.
The weekend before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's only grossed $34 million.
So this is going to be the biggest loss I think Disney has taken on
Okay.
an animated film.
And that's what that's its total gross. Okay, so with that being said, that's domestically. So worldwide, it's actually grossed $81 million.
That's still not good.
Okay, so
So
here's what I'm getting to.
One more look.
Okay,
Look up
one more look.
Check Thanksgiving out.
All right, Thanksgiving. Okay,
Here's the thing you're going to see on this.
all right, so
The difference.
Thanksgiving, the movie.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got a budget of. All right, a budget of $15 million.
What'd it make?
It's currently making, let me go to worldwide numbers, $36 million.
So it's almost there.
It's almost there, and it didn't have as much marketing as the other ones. So
Nope.
smaller studios, they're not going to spend as much on marketing.
So
So you got to think they've probably broken even at this point. So anything past this is profit.
yes.
So let me get to my point here. My point is, and I think this makes sense when we talk about the announcement from Disney and Bob Iger and Kevin Feige.
Slowing down, baby.
Is that movies aren't making money right now, and I think it's because, and I think Bob Iger actually really hit it on the head. Even though I'm not a fan of this guy, I think he's a fucking idiot. Is that they're not doing original stories or continuing stories with interesting ideas.
Right.
And I think that's close to what his quote was. They are not going to release any more movies, Disney, Pixar, Marvel, that it either doesn't have something to say or it's not original in idea.
Okay.
So if it doesn't have 2 of those things, he said it's done. We're not doing it. Because these budgets are getting insane and they're not making their money back. So I was looking at had some budgets for some movies and then what they made. I mean, there's movies that pre-pandemic were making $900, $1 billion,
$1.5 billion
on a $200 million budget, and you're like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, you can't go out and spend $200 million on Wish, and it doesn't even break $100 million.
It does $30 million here.
In almost every single movie,
Yeah.
your biggest weekend is going to be the first weekend.
Yeah.
And then it's going to trail off every weekend unless it's something like Avatar, the first movie when it came out, or Titanic, where it catches a buzz, and then it like Marvel, or not all Marvels, but Avengers, the Avengers movies, like the first Avengers movie, like the first weekend, and then for like.
It was awesome.
5-6 weekends, it made like $100 million, and I haven't seen a movie that's broken had like a crazy weekend.
Yeah.
Marvel's is gonna lose something in the range of like $200 million.
Yeah.
It's gonna lose so much money.
So, my thought on this is that with the pandemic happening,
Yeah.
we've they've trained an audience to not go to the movies.
Exactly.
They've trained them to on Disney
it's gonna come out
on Disney
streaming.
Plus. If you wait a month
It'll be on there.
from when it drops in theaters, it's gonna come out. And why pay? You got a family of 5. You're looking at over $100 to go see the movie.
So even when it was us 4.
Yeah.
We paid $50 for tickets.
Yep.
We paid easily. I spent $60 on concessions.
So you're looking at over $110 right there. Well,
Easy.
4 people.
4 people.
So, I mean, 5 people, $120, $130.
Yeah.
Okay, if I pay $10
Mm-hmm.
and pop popcorn at home,
Mm-hmm.
why wouldn't I do that?
Yeah.
So,
And especially how cheap TVs are now. Like I went to Walmart, bro,
Yeah.
and they had 65, 75-inch TVs,
Yeah.
4K, smart
I saw it
TV,
for $600.
I saw some for $400.
Yeah.
I mean, are we talking top of the line brands?
No.
But it's still 4K. It's
Yeah.
still a smart TV.
Yep.
And if you're not watching something if you don't have a streaming service that even offers 4K,
Yeah.
and you don't have the proper HDMI cords, and you don't have, I mean, depending on what you're streaming off of, you don't have something that can handle that volume, you're not getting 4K
I
anyway.
don't even care.
But
don't
most
even-
people don't give a shit.
They don't even notice.
They're like, what?
It's a big TV. Big screen.
TV. And you look at them like, do you know your refresh rate's way too high for this fucking show, right?
Yeah.
You're like, you need it's your hertz aren't matching the show. Okay,
Yeah.
that would no,
Tech Talk with Brendan Tree.
yeah. But I think there's something's brewing. I think, and I think this is going to be bad for the studios. And there's already rumblings about Disney. Like, we might have to sell off. Fucking Marvel might have to go on its own. I mean, there's rumblings on things, and you're just like, okay,
Did you hear about it's all going to be one app next year?
yeah, I know. But here's my big thing, though. Let me bookend this.
Yes.
And just say, I love movies. We have to support movies.
Right.
But I think I do like the fact that people aren't supporting bullshit movies.
Yeah, if it's garbage.
And I think what happened was studios got to the point, and I think it started with Ant-Man, which I thought was okay
I think
until the ending.
I think it started with Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, and where they thought they could just throw bullshit out there,
Yeah.
and just use characters that we knew and not give us what the audience wanted. They had an opportunity to give us a really interesting story,
Yeah.
and use really interesting visuals and develop a new character, America Chavez.
Yep.
And they didn't. And they just did. They had some fan service,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
was cool,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. It just didn't have any substance behind it.
Yeah.
And then you got to Ant-Man, and you're like, okay, we know this Ant-Man character, and this is the lowest performing. Not anymore, but it was one of the lower
Yeah.
performing leading characters,
Yes.
and they didn't spend a lot of money on it.
right.
Because it's easy to just shrink a guy down. I mean, that's not that hard.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as visually, but they're okay. We're gonna give this bullshit, and they basically ruined their storyline of Kang with that movie.
Right.
You're just like, yeah, okay. So these fucking ants beat this big baddie.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
So I think there's 2 points to this.
Right.
One, especially with Marvel movies,
Yeah,
people are sick of watching a 2-hour piece of shit for 2 minutes of film at the end.
exactly.
I mean, and it just leads to the next movie. So they're not going. They're just like, I'll fucking wait.
I'll just go on YouTube and watch.
Yeah,
Somebody will put it on YouTube.
I'll watch the 2 minutes of film, the cool shit that I actually want to see.
and not to. The whole fucking Marvels movie, I could have just watched that last fucking 30 seconds. I'd
Yeah.
have been happy.
Yeah, because everybody wants the X-Men. We don't care about the 3 Marvel
No one gives a shit. I mean,
fighting each other.
where's the
and,
character development there? Where's my investment in these characters? I don't have any.
like you?
Like the only cool part of Miss Marvel,
Huh.
or sorry, not Miss Marvel, but Captain Marvel,
Yeah.
was in game
Mhm.
where she goes and fucks up Thanos. I was like, okay,
That's awesome.
this character's fucking badass
Yeah.
because it was about the character, not about her being a woman and fan service. I'm like, jerk off. I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
I was like, let's just give me a good fucking story.
You know what would have been nice to do in the Marvels movie? So we give this cool ending where you find out that Miss Marvel's a mutant. Why don't we develop
Perfect.
that a little bit?
Yeah. And then that's how you introduce the mutants. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm a what?
Yeah.
I mean, there was so much cool shit they could have done.
But
And they just wait and wait and wait, and it's just like, I think they're finally getting to the point where, look, this is me not being a dick,
Yeah.
but who's going and seeing these movies? I mean, some of these movies got to realize who their audience is, and and I think I have, and I'll speak to this about like comedian that I thought was really interesting. Matt Rife, we talked about it last week, where he goes out and does this really raunchy, non-funny, because comedians were telling him, "Hey, you're just for chicks, bro. You're just for chicks." And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be all raunchy and tell fucking domestic violence jokes and da 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 da." And it's like, know your audience, bro.
Yeah.
Your audience, you have a built-in audience that no other comedian has. Yeah. No one has
that crowd work.
These young women who fucking love you, and just play to that crowd, bro.
Do it.
All right, look, Marvel. Who's your base? Who's your base? Fucking dudes in their 20s, 30s, and 40s who want to see dope fucking superhero movies. Yeah. They're gonna bring their girlfriends. Yeah, sure. There are girls who like it.
Of course.
It's 2023.
Of course.
Bro, it's cool. But guess what they like? They also just like fucking good movies.
Yeah.
They like these characters already. There's already feminist characters that you can bring in, like Wonder Woman, like Captain Marvel, who could be a cool fucking character, but you just keep fucking jerking off these politics. I don't give a shit if it's left or right. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But what I do want is a cool fucking movie.
So I had an idea. Here's my idea.
Murder everyone.
No.
And then you start talking. Sorry, just
go ahead.
Put a pin. And then they start talking about, we're going to bring back Robert Downey and Chris Evans and fucking...
For Secret Wars.
And it's just like, that isn't the point. The point is not that...
Do a good story.
That's the whole thing. You built these characters up after movie after movie because we invested in those characters. You made... Each movie was a good movie that had a through line. Look at good TV shows. There's shows that have... Each episode has something that's going on, but there's a through line through the whole series. Yeah. And it's the same thing with like Iron Man, Captain America, Thor. The movies are self-contained.
Yes.
With a small through line through the movies that built up to this really cool event. Yeah. They're just trying to say, "Oh, look at this cool event." Yeah. You have to invest this into the characters. Yeah. I'm not invested in these characters right now. There's not one Marvel character right now that's still active that I'm invested in. I just don't give a shit. I'm gonna go see them, because I'm hoping to support that they keep putting out good superhero movies, but just like Marvel, I was like, this is a fucking joke. Yeah, but go ahead.
So
this is what they should do.
2 points. One, in my head, the best Marvel movie they put out, like it's almost perfect. Iron Man 1.
Okay, yeah,
it is almost perfect.
Yeah,
you have a character that's an asshole who has to go through a struggle, and he has a redemption story.
Yep.
And it's all in one movie, and it's almost perfect. Like, I don't have any issues with that movie almost.
You're not jerking off the whole time saying, "Oh, guess what? It might be the Avengers." Oh,
you don't
the whole time. It's you're not even thinking about that.
No, you're just about like Iron Man.
He started somewhere.
Yep.
He had to go through something crazy.
Yep.
And he had to struggle.
Yep.
Name one struggle in the Marvels movie.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Okay, I'll tell you, there isn't one.
Yeah.
At any point, Captain Marvel could solve all the problems at any point. Yeah. If you, to your point, Iron Man 1, there's no point where you're just like, oh, Iron Man could just fix it.
No.
It's just like, no, he's got to struggle. He's got to go. And it holds up.
Yeah, it's
the effects
fantastic.
Hold up. It's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, a little wonky with the fucking guy that comes out the cave. A little wonky. And I don't know if you get away with some of the pyrotechnics that they did in it. But whatever. But all right. So number 2.
And my other thought is, what if we decided that we're going to tell you, hey, we're not putting any of the movies in theaters on the Disney Plus anymore.
Perfect.
We're not going to give you those. We'll give you like the in-betweens, the TV shows.
Yep.
We'll give you that.
Yep.
But you need to go in the theaters to see these movies if you want to see what's happening in between the TV shows.
And I think, but what you have to do though, you have to give us interesting characters.
Right. But I'm taking all the movies off.
Yeah.
I'm going, hey, you know what? It's just going to be a TV show platform.
Do you think the first one that just was where this started was Inhumans? Do you think this is where this started with Inhumans? Because they took a property that could have been a fucking dope ass idea. Yeah, very cool. I mean, you have all these characters who were very similar, X-Men-ish.
Yeah.
And you had an opportunity to make a dope property that you just threw on ABC, but you didn't give any care about the plot. You gave shit about the effects. Yeah. You just like didn't care. Mm-hmm. There's just this hint of people are gonna go see these no matter what, and if they
are you talking about the Eternals?
No, the Inhumans.
Okay.
Because Inhumans came out on TV. It was a series
Yeah.
that originally was going to be a movie,
Yes.
and then they decided to make it a series.
They put the first episode.
2 episodes,
in
and
theaters.
so the first 2
Yeah.
episodes could go see in IMAX,
Yeah.
and it was just fucking terrible. It made no goddamn sense.
Yeah.
It was just terrible. I hated it. Everyone hated it.
There's such good characters in that too, though.
Exactly. And but they shit on them, though.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, Internal, same thing. I mean, you had a cool concept.
Yeah.
Very cool concept that could set up a very cool through line. And they've done nothing with it since
Because it flopped.
It flopped.
Yeah.
But it's flopped because, again, there was some cool concepts there.
Yeah.
I thought that there was times in that movie you're like, this is fucking cool.
I love
And then there was
aliens.
other times that you were just like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Same thing with Thor. Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
There was some cool moments in that fucking show, that movie, and then there was some trash ass moments where you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Same thing with look at Disney. And I know we were hopping on all the
Yeah.
superhero movies, but even Disney. Look at Disney, and you're like, okay, we're just gonna keep putting out fucking trash that no one gives. It started with the planet, what the Strange World.
Yeah.
Strange World, fucking trash,
Flopped.
stupid. And then it's just movie after movie. You're like, who's seeing this?
Yeah.
Who's watching? And no one's watching it.
Yeah.
They keep trying to push us out to kids, and it's just like, okay, well, what's coming up next? Oh, Toy Story 5. Oh, cool, awesome.
I'm in.
I know, but it's just like,
But it's not with the kids that they don't care.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, what are we doing? Oh, it's Inside Out 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like,
Two.
You-
5.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
what are we doing? I mean, I don't know. I don't, not to get on a rant. It just seems
Well,
like
we did. We've done 20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. It's just fucking. Something's gotta break.
Well, I think
At some point, the studios cannot lose this much money.
at a certain point, I think they're just gonna go, hey, we're gonna give you like 2 movies a year,
That's what Marvel said.
and I think,
Good.
and like I said, I honestly think
it builds fanfare
Yeah.
when you do that.
Yeah.
Scarcity builds demand.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have one big already this year we had, and it's crazy to think
yeah,
that we had this many fucking superhero movies this year. When you're like, oh, we didn't have that many.
Yeah.
We had Ant-Man,
yep,
Doctor Strange, ish kind
Yeah.
of this year. We had Marvels,
Yep.
Spider-Man,
yep.
Spider-Man,
Did Spider-Man come out this year?
2 Spider-Mans. Yeah,
Really?
we had both Spider-Mans.
Oh well.
Right? Am I going crazy?
No, I don't think the other Spider-Man came out this year.
I think they were both this. Maybe not, but a Spider-Man movie,
Yeah.
Aquaman, the Marvels. It's just like, okay, but where's you built? No, you have Loki, you had Miss Marvel, you had I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, what? Where's the demand? Where's the hype? I remember, man, when people were talking about Iron Man 2,
Like,
Iron
oh
Man
my
3.
God, here we
oh,
go.
Shit.
Yep.
Thor, even Thor, it was people like,
Yep.
holy shit, Ragnarok looks fucking sick. That
Yep.
was awesome.
Yep.
I mean, there was so many like it just hyped you up. You were like excited. There was like this big fanfare to go see it.
Uh-huh.
Spider-Man was like the last one I remember
Yep.
distinctly. Everyone like, and that feels like the only property right now where you're just like, okay, I'm
Money.
invested.
Yeah.
I'm invested. It was such a cool idea.
Yeah.
They did a storyline from Doctor Strange that was way better than Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, this is way cooler.
Yeah, that's No Way Home, right?
No Way Home, yeah.
Yep.
Just Far From Home, and then No Way Home, and then the next one's something else.
Yeah.
No Home. Spider-Man, Homeless. Okay, so we'll stop the rant there, but
Wild. So they gotta fix it.
they got to fix
All
it.
right, so-
and-
I actually have a okay. So I'm gonna go through one more last premiere movie.
all right.
I watched Exorcist Believer.
Oh, God.
Trash.
Okay.
Complete
Alright.
garbage.
Complete doddle. Is this
so-
the two little girls?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this was what is it? Was it Sweaty High Five and
Sweaty High Five's the best. Dick in the Dirt.
Dick in the Dirt. This was a Dick in the Dirt.
Ooh, that's a certified Dick in the Dirt.
Yeah, that's all the premiere movies. Yeah, we watched that last
So
night.
Trey, I think what I want to do when we're talking about premiere movies moving forward is I think I'm going to actually, when we talk about, I'm going to have the budgets and the box office for those for that
Sounds
2
good.
weeks,
I like that.
so people can kind of know what people are watching and
See
what
if
the
anybody's going to
budgets-
see it or not.
See if people are going to see it.
Hey, maybe we can convince some people to go see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Let's talk about our favorite segment that we don't have a button for at some point in this. At this point, I don't think we're ever going to get a button, Trey.
We might.
We might. Yeah, we'll see. It's a flashback.
It's a flashback.
It's a jingle bell, flash on your dick. All right.
All right.
My phone's going to die. I only got 5% tray, so we're at
All right,
the
gotta
go
make
through this
this
quick.
quick.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Did you see it?
I have not.
Okay, here we go. This is ready to start.
Patrick Swayze is
Dalton.
Roadhouse.
I thought you'd be.
I didn't watch that whole trailer.
Swayze.
I didn't realize it said that at the beginning. I thought it was just going to be them talking. So Roadhouse, Trey, is a movie with Patrick Swayze, where he's a bouncer or bouncer at a club called Roadhouse, and he has to protect it, and he gets in a fight, and
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
and he kicks people. I didn't watch this until probably about 5 years ago.
Right.
It's all the way down, bud.
All right.
I don't like this movie. I watched this. It's not good.
Yeah.
In my head, like everyone always talked about Roadhouse. It's great. Patrick Swayze, sweet. First of all, the action in it, people are just falling left and right without getting hit.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Oh my God, Trey. This movie's so bad. They're remaking it, by the way, with
Yeah.
Conor McGregor
Yeah.
and
Conor McGregor.
yeah, got Conor McGregor and it's got what's his fuck in it.
I don't know.
Oh, I can't believe I can't. What's his name from Far From Home? With Mysterio, who plays Mysterio?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I don't know.
Jack Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jack Gyllenhaal.
Jake. It's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal is like the main character in it, but Conor McGregor's like a side character or whatever. But and I guess he's gonna be like a UFC fighter, but he bounces on the side type of thing. I guess I don't know.
Okay.
But this movie's so fucking terrible.
Hey, you can't talk about Sway's dog like that, all right?
Look, I love Patrick Swayze
Yeah.
just as much as the next guy.
Yeah.
But like this movie is just—it's so boring.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe because movies barely came out in the '80s and there wasn't a lot of action.
No, that's not true.
Well, I guess a
You
lot of
should,
movies
should
came
look
out.
at these years in the 80s. They had like 10
Bangers?
movies
Oh,
come
okay.
out. Bangers.
But this movie's not good. It is not good.
Somebody's going to be pissed at you.
Yeah, somebody's like, Roadhouse is the shit.
Roadhouse is my shit, yo.
Okay, yeah, do that. Go back and rewatch that movie, and you'll realize, oh, it's a piece of trash. You dumb fuck.
Don't do your phone.
Don't look at my porn.
Cheat. Don't cheat. Oh, you
I didn't see it.
probably
I
saw
honestly
All
didn't.
right,
see
we
it.
ready for this?
All right. So it's on. You can see it on Max right now.
Yes.
Yeah, don't watch it. Sorry, everyone. Roadhouse sucks.
You could see it, but you won't.
The funniest part of Roadhouse.
Here we go.
No human being has ever set foot
Elf.
Yeah, what the fuck? How did you get that from no human being?
Has ever, because I recognize that the old guy's voice.
Oh.
And Shannon makes me watch it every goddamn year. She loves that
Yeah,
movie.
we just because so we started watching these movies at the
After Christmas?
after Thanksgiving we just go into Christmas mode.
Okay.
So I've already watched like 2 or 3.
Okay.
But I'm saving the good ones.
Trey, are you implying that Elf is not a good one?
I'm implying there's much better movies, so you'll find out. It's not a bad movie. It's fun for the Christmas stuff. I actually enjoyed. I watched the making of they did on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
How
With,
it's made?
it's because it's what's his name directs it.
The Iron Man. It
We
is.
suck at this. We suck at. We're so
Don't give me
terrible.
names all of a sudden. You're gonna. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah. Whatever.
but it's just interesting to see how they shot this movie, how they put perspective on like backgrounds and stuff to make everybody seem smaller and him so big.
Yeah, they talk about how they do it, the forced perspective.
Yes, and so obviously, if you've never seen Elf before, it's about a kid who snuck in Santa Claus's basket from an orphanage, and so he grows up at the North Pole.
John Favreau.
Yeah, Jon Favreau directs this movie. It's weird to
right.
think that he directs this and then he directs Iron Man too.
Fun fact.
Yes.
Budget on this movie.
Jesus Christ.
Take a guess.
It can't be a lot. 30 million.
Trey, great call. 33 million.
Ah,
How much do you think it made?
500 million.
No, 225 million.
That's a
which is crazy
Yeah,
good.
that's really
which
good.
means it like quadrupled it, even more than quadrupled
Yeah.
its budget, which is crazy. I mean, think about that. Only spent 33 million, made 225 million dollars. That's crazy. So after let's say they spent 90 million dollars after everything was said and done.
Yeah.
They still made $110 million. Can you fathom?
Studios loving that.
Yeah, could you fathom being able to bring in that much money?
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
Just finishing up on this. He goes back to the north, or he goes from the North Pub to New York City to find his father, and hijinks ensue. It's Will Ferrell playing Elf. Or what is his name? Something the Elf.
Buddy the Elf.
Buddy the Elf. Yeah, his name's Buddy.
All right. Fun fact, Trey.
Fun fact.
Yeah. How much do you think RoadHouse cost to make?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And just think about this.
80s money.
And also think about this. There are 0 special effects.
Sway's dog.
80s.
Yes. I'm going to go with $50 million.
15.
$15 million?
Mm-hmm. How much do you think it made?
$100 million.
$61 million.
Oh.
Still made money.
Still made money.
And you got to think about this, though. The amount of money they made on VHS sales, because VHS was the jam.
Oh, yeah.
They made all their money back on VHS, and then DVD resales.
Yeah.
Same thing with Elf.
Blu-rays, 4K.
Elf probably made $225 million in the box office,
Yeah.
but then since have made another like
500 million.
$300 million on DVD. 2003, maybe VHS?
No.
2003? No.
No.
Yeah, you're right, because they started transitioning about 2000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where they
it was DVDs.
Where most of the time you'd buy when you bought a player.
Yeah.
I remember that time you bought
a VHS
player
DVD
and a
combo.
DVD. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elf is good. Zooey Deschanel, there's some singing. It's fine. It's good.
Fun. It's fun. You watch it for the kids.
I gotta take a shit.
All right, so let's. I guess we're wrapping this bitch up then.
I gotta go take a boop boop.
All right, guys.
This is a long episode. An hour and 20 minutes, Trey.
Yep, people have already turned this off.
You're like, fuck these guys. Shut the fuck up.
The rant started, and they're like, boop. All right, well, that was good.
All right.
So let's close.
For those who made it,
For those who made it,
$20 gift card if you comment Elf on any post. Boom, go.
Yes. All right. So follow us on Facebook. How to Anything with Brandon and Trey.
Instagram. And we're hoping after the New Year's, Trey, this is our commitment.
Okay.
Trey, me and you can commit to this. Look at me in the eyes.
Commitment.
We're going to do a video stream.
Yes.
Maybe we'll do it. Maybe our first one is the end of the year bonanza. And we'll do a video stream.
And can we commit to being on Facebook by Christmas?
We're on Facebook.
Or not Facebook, YouTube.
Well, that's where we else would put the video.
Okay. Well, I figured you could put the with this picture up with some of the past episodes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck, yeah. All right, guys. Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey. We'll see you on all the things.
Peace out. 2 weeks, Christmas episode. Bye. Are you not entertained?
Welcome